Okay, this next way to generate random numbers is called pseudo-random numbers, and these are generated by a rule or a formula, okay, that will generate random numbers. So in this particular example, we've got any future numbers depend on the previous number, and this is a random number 20, and then this second part where you take the modulus is also a random number. So this could be any number, and this could be this number, but what doesn't change is this number depends on what happens before it. Now, for people who haven't done modulus before, modulus is just the remainder when the answer is divided by this number here. So when we look at the example, you'll understand it. So this is called a recursive series because any future numbers depend on what previous numbers have been generated. So the formula looks complicated, but when you see the example, it'll all make sense. So copy that and then come across when you're ready. Okay, so we're looking at this example. Again, xn equals 20 times xn minus 1 mod 37. So as I said to you before, this is a random number, this is a random number. That can be anything you feel like to generate a random number. And the first number, which is that number, you just start with any number, and this number here is called the seed number. Okay, so what you start with is just anything you feel like it. So what we do is we use the formula. So the formula says 20 times x1, so 20 times 5 equals 100. And then what you do is do 100 divided by 37 equals 2, and the remainder is 26. So 100 mod 37, the answer is 26. So our first random number is 26. Okay. Then what you do is this number now becomes part of the next number. So we put 26 in to the same formula, which is up there. So you get 520 mod 37, and that gives you 14 remainder 2. And so 520 mod 37 equals 2. So our second random number is 2. So what I want you to do is see if you can find x3. So pause the tape, and when you're ready, come back live. Okay, so x3 was 20 times 2 equals 40, and 40 mod 37, 40 divided by 37 equals 1, and the remainder 3. And so the next number was 1. Now obviously the numbers in the modulus determine how big your sample is, because the biggest, what is the biggest remainder? The biggest remainder is 36, and the smallest is 1. So you can only generate numbers between 1 and 36, because mod 37 determines that the biggest remainder is 36. Okay, and let's have a look. So as I said, yes, so the biggest remainder is 36, the smallest is 1. And so you need to choose, if you're doing your own generation, you need to choose your own modulus that will generate numbers as large as you need. So if you've got in your class, if you've got 25 kids in your class and you want to generate random numbers between that, then you would use mod 24. Mod 25, because that will give you, use mod 26, slowly getting there. Mod 26, because that will generate numbers between 1 and 25. Okay, so just remember what the sample size is, or how big the group is, will determine what your modulus is going to be. Okay, so there's no exercises on the worksheets. So what I'll do is I'll make up some and then I'll post them onto Moodle, but they won't be there straight away. Okay, that's it. Bye.